So, you want to play Xin Zhao? Well, I might be able to help you out. For a price. That price being that you watch this video. Moving on. Who is Xin Zhao and what should I know about him? Well, Xin Zhao's role is jungler, and he is a great first time jungle champion because he's really simple ability wise. Basically, spam all of them and get as many basic attacks off as possible. He also has a really easy first clear. He has a shit ton of self buffs, a knock up, a gap closer which also slows enemies, an ult that knocks enemies back, stuns them and does a ton of damage, but I'll go into more depth on those later. He gets easily fed and is an absolute monster when he is. He's also great against squishies, because he has such high damage per second. But he is very vulnerable to CC, has no reliable escape, and gets royally butt-fucked by ranged teams. Nevertheless, he's still a great champion, and I would advise picking him up, especially in low elo like I am, because no one knows how to counter him there. Enough chit chat, let's get to the meat of this video, his abilities. Xin Zhao's passive is called Challenge, and what it does is it lowers your target's armor by 15% when using basic attacks or your E for 3 seconds. Which is unfair because I am mentally challenged all of the time. Meh. Only one person can be challenged at a time, and the person targeted by challenge will get a sort of spike icon above their heads, so you won't lose track of them. Yeah, never mind that last bit. Xin Zhao's Q is called 3 Talent Strikes, and what it does is for the next 5 seconds, Xin Zhao's next 3 basic attacks deal bonus damage and reduce his ability's cooldowns by 1 second. Your third basic attack also knocks up the target in the air for 1 second. Look at him fly. At max level it costs 30 mana, has a 5 second cooldown, and does 75 plus 20% 80 bonus physical damage. Xin Zhao's W is called Battlecry and has an active and a passive. Let's start with the passive. So, his W's passive gives you healing and a guaranteed critical hit on every third basic attack, which is ridiculously OP. And not to mention extremely helpful on your first clear. At max level it heals for 50, plus 20% bonus 80, plus 40% AP, and critical strikes for 175% damage. His W's active gives you bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. And that was all. It's that simple. Yep, they don't make abilities as simple as Xin Zhao's anymore. At max level it costs 40 mana, has a 12 second cooldown, and gives 60% bonus attack speed. It's that simple. What's he saying? Your mom? My mother? What? Yes, Adolf Hitler. Alright, let me stop you right there. First off, that's not how you conversation. And second, people have to stop confusing me with this Adolf Hitler? Hitler? Whatever, I can't pronounce French names. Like, I'm sure he's a great guy and has done a lot of great stuff for France since people seem to like him so much. But stop confusing him with me, goddammit. I'm Adolf Fleiber, not Hitler. Alright, rant over. Xin Zhao's E is called Audacious Charge, and what it does is it allows you to dash towards your targeted enemy, dealing damage to all nearby enemies and slowing them for 2 seconds. At max level it costs 60 mana, has a 12 second cooldown, does 230 plus 60% AP damage, slows enemies hit by 45%, has a range of 600 for the dash, which is this big, and a range of 112.5 after you've dashed for the area of effect damage and slow. Hey Kaylin, would you like a kill? Here, ult him. Nah, you don't need a kill. I'm such a great jungler. What would my team do without me? Xin Zhao's ult is called Crescent Sweep, and what it does is it knocks all enemies back who aren't challenged, stunning them for 3/4 of a second, and dealing physical damage. For 6 seconds after use, you also gain bonus armor and magic resistance for each enemy champion hit. At max level it costs 100 mana, has a 100 second cooldown, does 275 plus 100% bonus 80, plus 15% of the target's current health physical damage, gives 25 bonus resistance per enemy champion hit, and has a range of 187.5, which is this big, yes. To wrap it up, a quick couple of notes about his abilities. Xin Zhao has 1 gap closer and flash, but to do any substantial damage, you need to get right up in the enemy's faces. Which is why you get smashed by teams that have a lot of CC and disengages. Let's say there's a Vayne, Tristana, Morgana, Lux, and Nasus in an enemy team. That would be a weird composition, but if it happened and you're playing Xin Zhao, you might as well fucking hang yourself, since you'll have no chance to even hit a basic attack. But if the enemy team has little CC, then a fight will come down to dashing in, mashing Q and W, getting as many basic attacks off as possible, and if needed ulting to either disengage or to deal some damage. And if you just came out of that team fight and are low HP, go kill some jungle beasts to regenerate missing health thanks to your third hit heal. That was all I could come up with. Like I said, his abilities aren't that complex, so there aren't really any complex strategies. That was a shitload of information about his abilities. But which should I unlock first, you might ask? Well, I've got just the answer. Start by unlocking your W, 10 Q, 10 E, max out your Q first, 10 W and 10 E, and ult whenever it's possible, of course. Now that you're familiar with his abilities, you need to know where to start your jungle. Well, you might just be in luck since I know a route, but am I willing to share it with you? Yes. You could start a blue or red side, but since I don't really feel like you need the mana, I'm going to show you my route for red. Oh, and also a quick heads up, like on my Evelyn video, I made the jungle route a song, so I'm sorry. Start a golems, get doubling to help you and you smite, get raptors and make sure you kill the small ones first, it actually makes quite a difference, so you should do it if you get scuttle for extra sustain, get red and you smite, after that maybe gank a middle bot lane, or just continue on the blue side of jungle. Thank you, now fuck off. So I went to op.gg to check out what I built last time and I ran into this abomination. They've changed it now, thankfully, but still, we should all be ashamed of ourselves. The build is gonna be a bit subjective since a lot of different builds work great on Xin Zhao. There's a team fighter build, an offensive hypercarry build, death is inevitable build, the 420 Deng Mimus build, which is the best one, and many more. So what I would suggest is checking out this page on MobileFire that goes a lot more in depth than I will regarding the build. It's also where I got the masteries, leveling order and build from, so credit goes to him for that. That being said, in a lot of cases the following build will work just fine. Start by buying Hunter's Machete, Potions, Ward, Stalker's Blade with the Blood Razor enchantment, Blade of the Ruined King, Boots, Sterix Gauge and Mercury's Threads, and then I end up with something like this most of the time. Guys, we're nearing the end. The video is almost over. So, you want some masteries? Boom, here are masteries. You want to know about his stance? He is very badass, just listen.
I may be outnumbered, but not even the odds can stand against me.
My, we got a badass over here.
Find me an immovable object, and I'll put this question to rest.
Get it? Because he is the unstoppable force? His laugh is meh. But then again, I've covered the Lux laugh, so nothing can impress me anymore. I am immature. You want to know about the skins? His skins are all shit. The default is the best looking one. Just look at that fabulous ponytail. And that was all for this video. If you found it helpful or just enjoyed it, then consider subscribing to my channel for more guides like these in the future. I upload them every month. I was actually hoping to get this one done on Sunday, but I needed an extra week because I'm the king of procrastinating. But yeah, that was all. Bye bye.